his hands. The only problem when you're Perez and you're close, moving your hands with the stronger Millett. Millett is close to hit you, and he hits a little harder to wear you down a little.
Hey. Welcome back to Savannah, Georgia. Bob Papa, Teddy Atlas. Friday Night Fights presented by Miller High Life. Some Savannah notables. Of course, this theater is named after the great composer Johnny Mercer. The founder of the Girl Scouts, Julia Gordon-Low, also from Savannah, and all those cookies. Mills Lane, right, Teddy?
Let's get it on.
Purvis Ellison, former star at Louisville. And in the NBA, did not have the kind of career. Clarence Thomas, Supreme Court Justice, and Gene Sowers, the professional golfer. Some of these Savannah notables. As we get underway with round number 9. A pretty close fight. Perez has hung in there.
Very quietly, he has hung in there. So quietly that I wonder if Millett is aware, at least on our scorecards, of how close Perez has stayed.
No, some very close rounds in there. I have it even through 8 rounds. I just added up my card. I actually had it even. I thought Millett might be ahead by a point or 2.
It's the kind of fight that you can kind of sleepwalk your way into a win. Kind of lull the former champion Millett maybe into a sense that, hey, I'm not doing too much, you know, everything's okay, just keep it at a slow pace. Not get Millett to do too much, and Perez could just have the plan where he could be right in position where he might be right now, coming down the stretch, where now, before Millett realizes how close he is, he can maybe go and steal it, get across that finish line.
Take a look at Teddy's scorecard, 77 all. I have it 76, 76. You have the obligatory even in there. You know, Perez has lost 2 in a row. July of last year, lost a 6-round decision to Francisco Mendez, a 12-19 fighter. Then back in September, he lost a 10-round decision to Mark Suarez. And he blamed poor conditioning in both of those, but he said he was ready for this, even though the 4 days notice. He's fought well.
A lot of times when you're the underdog in a fight, like Perez is, you don't want to upset the favorite. You don't want to get him stirred. You want to kind of, the old saying, let a sleeping dog sleep, let him lay. You just do enough, like Perez has, quietly get yourself in position to win almost before he realizes it. And then, boom, try to sneak across the finish line. That might be the scenario right here.
And Millett was not a highly publicized champion when he did have the title. Not exactly turning a lot of heads either.
Not putting the punches together, Bob.
But 1 more round to go, and Luis Perez hanging in there against the former champion. Make sure you join us next Friday night from Foxwoods in Ledyard, Connecticut. Irish Mickey Ward of Lowell, Massachusetts. You've seen him time and time again here on ESPN. He'll score off against Steve Quinones, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. For more, log on to ESPN.com. Friday Night Fights presented by Miller High Life. Coming up next here on ESPN2, the Dollywood Steel Timber Sports Series from Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Earlier tonight, Ebo Elder scored a 6th-round stoppage of Tyrone Ivory. Nate Campbell, a unanimous decision win against Angel Rios in an entertaining 6-round bout. And Norman Jones outpointed Robert Marsh. Here, Terron Millett, Luis Perez underway in the 10th and final round. Fairly even fight. Perez has been able to keep the fight to the outside, not step into a lot of Millett's power.
There was that lazy jab for a second by Millett. And Perez was able to sneak a right hand right over him.
We're in Savannah, Georgia. We're not in anybody's hometown. It'll be interesting to see how this is scored.
All of the fights that Perez has had have been outwest or in Las Vegas, either in Las Vegas or California, except for one. Guess where that fight was?
Here in Georgia. Good body work by Perez.
He's just moving his hands and pushing himself.
Well, right hand with a little forearm mixed in from Perez. Well, they're yelling from the corner of Perez, more body shots. Millett didn't like that body stuff, Teddy.
What's up here?
Perez's people, when they saw the reaction, might be sorry that he started it so late. But we'll find out if they're sorry when the scorecards are announced.
Millett didn't try that uppercut either, Teddy.
And it was right there. You're right. It was right there for him. That means right now, Millett might be under a lot of duress. Might not be thinking clearly.
Luis Perez took this fight on 4 days' notice. He was scheduled to fight tonight in California. Obviously, he took this opportunity, making a very good account of himself against the former world champion and really digging in this 10th and final round.
He just out-pushing Millett, out-wanting him a little bit, out-working him.
This has been a fantastic last round for Perez. And in the balance of this fight, a lot of very close rounds.
Millett leaning forward a little bit, coming in. Perez doing the right thing, giving a little ground, creating room to punch, catching Millett.
Final 10 seconds of the fight. Millett letting his hands go. Perez, though, with a very busy 10th and final round with tremendous body punches. There's the bell to end it. Terron Millett had his hands full tonight against Luis Perez. We'll find out how the judges had it scored when we return to Savannah, Georgia after this. Friday Night Fights on ESPN2 has been presented by Miller High Life and in part by Western Union Money Transfer, the fastest way to send money worldwide. Well, in that 10th round, Millett and Perez combined to throw 195 punches with 49 connects in the last round. You see that Perez outlanded Millett in his 10-round bout. Fans here in Savannah, a lot of them leaving because no local interest, but pretty good fight. Teddy had an even scorecard at 96 all. I had it even at 95 all. Let's get the official card from our ring announcer, Todd Chumley.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous decision. Judge Ed Canner scores about 97-93. Judge Erwin Deutsch scores about 96-95. Judge Tommy O'Boyle scores about 96-94 for your winner. Fighting out the blue corner, Terron Millett.
So Terron Millett gets a hard-fought unanimous decision victory, but close on the judges' scorecard. So he continues, but a very good performance by Luis Perez, Ebo Elder, Nate Campbell, and Norman Jones also winners tonight. Next week, we're at Foxwoods for Mickey Ward. For Teddy Atlas, Max Kellerman, and Brian Kenny, I'm Bob Papa. Stay tuned for the Dollywood Steel Timber Sports Series coming up next on ESPN2.
Go. See how long I can get it before somebody walks up and